I decided to modify the OffRoad Flyer and turn it into what I like to call the OffRoader loader. With a stronger axle, a bigger engine, the ability to carry 6 iron chests, and it can also still fly, which makes this a great vehicle to transport a large amount of resources all at once. And now I'm going to show you how you can make one for yourself. First, we're going to start with the OffRoad Flyer blueprint. And then we're going to stop at the second to last stage, which is 5 out of 6. Now we'll choose the abandon option that's on the bottom left of your screen. Now we'll have to remove some of these parts. First, we remove the wheels and axles. Next, it's the balloons and engine. Then all the back thrusters and pieces, followed by the bumpers and rail guards. At this point, your build should look something like this. Cool, so now let's modify. We'll start by adding the 8x8 vehicle base 9 to the back. Now it's time for the new axles. For the best durability, we're going to be using Pine Frost Ancient Thin Floor 8x2 pieces. And we're going to be placing these pieces perfectly centered under the black and yellow stripes. After you've placed the first piece, put another piece directly on top of it. Do this 2 more times for the back wheels. Now let's add the wheels. We will be using the large powered ones. You don't have to be exact, but I like to have a little bit of the wheelbase overlapping the top of the axle and a little bit of the wheelbase overlapping the bottom of the axle. Just be aware that when you snap the wheelbase to the axle, it doesn't always line up exactly or at the same place. You may have to re-snap it a few times to get it to line just the way you want it. Do this 3 more times for a total of 4 powered wheels on the back. Now place 2 large steerable wheels on the front. Make sure all the wheels are rotating in the correct direction. Next up, we'll place the larger engine. We'll be adding the 2x8 platform bumper 2 to the front and to the back. Now it's time to create the off-roader's platform bed. For this, we're going to be using the 12x2 ancient thin floor piece. Place them all the way to the edge of the back of the truck. Next, we're going to be using the 8x2 ancient thin floor piece. This piece connects to where the floor bed ends. Then we are going to be using the same piece again, connecting it almost going all the way around the truck. Finally, using the 12x2 ancient thin floor piece, completing this frame around the truck. Add the 8x4 ancient floor piece 2 to the back roof of the truck. This is so we can place the giant balloon more centered on the vehicle. Add an 8x2 ancient thin floor piece under that 8x4 piece. This gives us a place to put more thrusters. Time to place the iron chests. Be sure to leave a 1 space gap between the back of the off-roader and the first placed chest. To make enough room for both, the chests on each row will be hanging slightly over the side of the truck. I haven't done much experimenting with it, but you could probably fit 2 workbenches on the back of this truck as well. Okay, time for the thrusters. First up is the side thruster. This will allow the vehicle to rotate in one direction while it's in the air. Be sure to place it as close to the back tire as possible. Next, we'll do the back vertical thrusters. Place these, leaving half of the thruster hanging off the back. We're going to be adding 1 more 12x2 ancient thin floor piece to the flatbed of the truck. This will cover the thrusters that are hanging off a little bit. Now add a large thruster over the center of the black and yellow rectangle. We're going to add 1 more thruster to the back that will be under the truck, up against the axle, and in the center. Next up are the balloons. Place 3 balloons on the back of the truck as evenly spaced as you can. Add 2 balloons to the front corners of the roof. Add 1 large balloon to the back center of the roof. Now add 3 evenly spaced thrusters to the back of the roof. On the front of the truck, we are going to be placing 2 small balloons between the engine and the frostpine pieces. It may be tricky to get them in there, but they do fit. There is also 1 small balloon on each side of the truck. Make sure to be placing these on the edge and away from the chests. Now for some lovely lights and a cool bumper. On the sides, we're going to be placing a 6x2 ancient thin floor piece. I placed this piece right under the light gray line. These will act as a step to get into the vehicle. We will also put another thruster under it. Place the thruster to the back of the step. Place 2 thrusters under the front of the truck as well, right up to the corner and the edge. You're going to set all your back-facing thrusters onto channel 1. Your turning thruster onto channel 2. I leave all vertical thrusters on their default channel of 3, and the balloons on their default channel of 4. And that's it. The off-roader loader is complete. The balloons are there to get you off the ground. The vertical thrusters not only make you ascend faster, but they also can take you higher than the balloons themselves can. The vertical thrusters on their own won't be able to lift you off the ground. However, they're really good at slowing your descent and allowing you to land safely. When you are in air, you have the side thruster to rotate you to the direction you'd like to go in. And the back thrusters get you to where you need to go at a decent speed. If you thought this tutorial was useful, had fun building the off-roader loader, then please like this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.